Apparently, the PS5 has some problems with the engine that this game is running on sometimes. But like I think that was in all the time that I already played, I think that was my second freeze. So it's all by all pretty doable. Of course, it is a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but you see, we're pretty much at where we kind of left off, right off the bat. So you see, we were here. Here's the bandits. So all by all, not too bad. Like, what is it for like streaming? That this is obviously a little bit annoying that it freezes like that. But I think most of the times in normal gameplay, I don't think it's all that inconvenient. You know, like you basically close the game, you open it again, and you see it. You just start pretty much where you left off. Um, of course, huh? Pray to God it doesn't happen too much, but like I said, I only had like freeze two times. Let let me say it like that. The performance is better than I thought it would have been. Seems that we have an archer somewhere again. We just need to be careful because that's the bandit we're after. Um, we're first, however, gonna take care of this one. Nobody likes an archer shooting from the back. mm. So this ice magic that can freeze enemies. And I just see that my summons are gone. Oh, we actually choose fireballs. Think my... Ooh. Man, I'm telling you that the ragdoll, bro, is Oh, we actually got already a kid that was going for him. But you kind of see it like now, like getting arrows is like it's not all that bad, but like in the beginning of the game, it's a little bit annoying to get arrows. I think eventually you can craft them as well and stuff. So that is. And then you have alchemy, but since I use magic, you know, my mana is already pretty high. I focus on that, and healing, I can heal from my blood drain. I can heal from like sacrificing my clones. So it's not something that I'm really in need of. At least not for now. Huh? Like I said, it's also the beginning of the game, so I guess they slaughtered it all. One thing that I do like here is like you can hear a sound And that sounds pretty much indicates you the right position for the thing. So there we go. That's that. Um, I think I will try to do that, and then we go back to the city to claim everything. Let me quickly see, my inventory is more than enough still. Um, just wanna see what it drops. That's kind of nice. Um, I'm I'm gonna say though, like in 1v1 combat though, like magic is a little bit OP, especially blood magic can really because like bleed works different in this game than in like for example Elden Ring or something. It's not a chunk of health that you basically do. It's more like really like bleed over time, like a potion. And like as far as I know, you can almost um, keep stacking that. Like there's like no max stacks on that, so it's a little bit OP. But like I said, other times like you saw where we had like the bandits right now, well, they're like it's pretty good to take your distance a little bit. I think I have one of those already. Is that the same thing? Yeah, but this is the 311. I need to say for a +2, it's not that much of an increase. Only the critical damage goes up by 1. Lantern jackets would be really nice if we would be. The the thing is, I've been like really torn about it a little bit. Like part of me wanted to do like bows, but then I had something like I don't know. Then the whole stealth archer OP build from Skyrim uh, came into my mind, and I had something like that is not the way I want to do this. And what the hell is that? Let's just quickly save it just in case shit goes down here. Ah, that's the package, yes. So it's basically like a bomb we had to deliver. And now I will need to see because I never tried this. That is can we use this bow even though I think we actually can. The difference is that like it's less effective, but you can actually use it. But I kind of like, there's no need to like completely I really thought that would hit, to be honest. It probably would have worked with a fire spell too. I guess I just wanted to try out the bow. So you see some of the wisdom can be found, but druids are a little bit eradicated. That's that's also kind of why I wanted to like go for magic, why I wanted to go for like this magic build. Like you barely have druids, and I'm basically like a druid. Build longswords. Just tomatoes, not that bad. Hmm. Oh, enemy? No.
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. At last I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere. Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast, doomed to... I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to, you see, food so delicious, so extraordinary. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly... Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese. Sour herring with cheese. Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound, it's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression, culinary norms and rules. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will... Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own. Just remember, it requires... If I recall correctly, here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte... Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but I... Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I certainly don't run the high cut. Sorry? Oh, a change in command then. Interesting. I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fort. Thank you. Rules are...
So it's this seems like a little asylum thing, like before. Healing potions, ingredients, all that we will take with us. So far it doesn't seem we will find anything really good in here. But at least it will like level up or experience in lockpicking, so that is something. There's a cooking pot there. Tiny. No. Cheese, cheese. Cheese is always handy. Crab over here. Cheese. Um, Before I tell the other person about it, I first wanna do whatever the cook is. Because if they like murder him or something, you know, there's like, that would be bad. Store health over 60 seconds. Like the the cheese we do have. Really, there's something unusual about it. Okay. Like, let's say that they murder him or something. Like, if he had some good rewards, I first want to have that. So, how far is this spot of his? Is it? The ogre. Oh, hello. You weren't here before. Uh, ogre's bounty. Okay, it's nice. Um, Now I would like to get that hearing first. Oh, did we get 2 levels here? That's also very nice. Um, mm, Wait, what do I need to use my better version of the blood 5 endurance? We're nearly there. Mm, Again, attack speed. We're gonna take that. So they get health regeneration. That's kind of nice. Let's go for the health regen. That sounds kind of nice. Seems a new shrine over here. Mm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Um, this is better though when it comes to that. The the things will not take effect yet, but that should be fine. Mm. So actually like one set over there. Mm. It's all the way out there. I don't know if my summons can swim though. I have a feeling they can't. So we normally wait, is that the normal speed? So over here we should be fishing. Oh, oh they can swim. There you go. Really special harding. There we go. Let's now go back and make it. And then see what he thinks of it. Yeah, fish not my favorite, but think some dead people. Yeah. These are basically like the first enemies you fight when you come at the beach. So like at this point, I'm not really that much of a threat. But I basically kill every enemy uh, more or less for like the experience that they might drop. One thing that I do sometimes miss that is like certain markers. Like, just to give an example with the cook here, like you need to remember where you did find them, right? Like if you like didn't remember, it's like, well, you might be a little bit screwed over here. Who the hell is you again? They should get more attack speed because one of them died. We might as well take a rest here. Just in the base position. So is it another ring? Increase max health by 12. Not really worried about that because I have something that my max health is increased already by the amount of mana I have. Don't think we will be having that much trouble along the way. Like I think we killed pretty much everyone while coming here. I'm I'm not really sure how much the blood blade does when it comes to like actual life stealing. Um, it should like increase it, but I don't really notice that much of a difference. Um, but nonetheless, it's still a better sword than what I had, so that is still nice to have.
Food would...
Good, so let's totem cell crap, look at that. Bolts.
I can smell it. Sour herring with cheese. I can smell it. You made it. Do you understand now? Only by expanding our desires and fully embracing pleasure can we, the unfortunate beings thrust into this sorrowful world, hope to find a few roses among life's thorns. You will never be free from the smell of sour herring, and you should never want to be free.
It's actually a spell, holy shit. Cheese from your own blood into a solid state in front of you. Slowly turns the target into cheese. What? Okay, so he does have a health. Oh man, you just have to try it, bro. Um, wait. Um, where is it? Yeah, the cheese. So like that. Wait, do we create cheese? You do create cheese. Okay. That was kind of worth it. Uh, okay, let me try something a little fucked up. Can we turn him to cheese? Did save my game? Wow. Okay. Ironic. Turn the person who taught you the cheese turning spell into cheese. So you actually get a trophy for that. Okay, I need to say, like sometimes you find cool weapons, but like this is amazing. I mean, it took some time, but like still, he literally exploded into cheese. Now we can even go dressed like him. Um, but good. I'm just quickly gonna like loot the game where he's back alive. But apparently, I'm not the only one with the idea. Like, hey, can you turn into cheese? Yeah. That puts another thing how to cheese a boss. Cheesing a boss is basically like beating a boss on like a really easy strategy, almost a foolproof strategy at times. Like like this puts that whole strategy, that whole perspective in a whole new thing. Like, how do you cheese a boss here in Tainted Grail? Well, it's pretty simple. You turn them into fucking cheese, bro. I mean, I'm not sure, but just imagine that that works. Like, like imagine coming to the final boss or something from this thing, and they have something like, okay, let's try to do it, and instead of like fighting him, you just turn him into cheese because, like, why not? Oh wait, is this the? I think that wasn't that shrine from before? Yeah, that's the shrine with the running deer. Holy shit! Holy shit! A bear. Okay, let's try. Let's try. I think depending on who you use it on, it becomes like harder or easier. Uh, but what we might do is, I mean, sometimes you get invaded, but I just quickly do this, and then how's our inventory? It's pretty good. Like leveling up our endurance definitely did help a little bit. Just wanna discover that shrine. Okay, wait. We're gonna quickly save this. I just wanna see if it works. We're just gonna slow the time real quick to make this a little bit easier because it's a goddamn bear. You can turn them to cheese, yeah. But indeed, depending on the target, it might be easier or harder. So like I think that like I think you can turn like let's say a boss into cheese, but I think it will just take some time. But if you would dual cast this, it will also go faster. You see on a wolf, it actually went quite a bit faster, but I actually need wolf teeth or something for like another shrine. So I'm just gonna kill the beast. I mean, it's it's definitely like this. Uh, you know what? Let's try it on. You don't have a bow, right? No.
Fertilising the soil.
A little bit more. I'm out of mana. Um, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely something funny. It's not that strong at the moment. Like for like some stronger enemies, it definitely takes a while. But still, still, my compliments to whoever came up with like let's turn everything to cheese. Like that was brilliant. Mhm. And I think I actually gonna do it differently. Did I have a campfire here? No. Seems to have disappeared. So we gonna fuel that. Um, let's stash a few things first. That, that. I need to say I was not really expecting Like, what is it? I was definitely not expecting a spell out of that quest though. Move all the crafting materials. That should already free up some space. Because you can craft from your inventory, that is nice. And like this, we how much would that cost? 5, 10, 3. Knife plus 2. Not that impressive. Can we level up still? No. Let's fast travel. To yeah, she needs a stolen knock or something. Yeah.
Rumpled? What are you talking about? You found someone alive in there?
Yeah.
Wait, Rumpled? The one who disappeared centuries ago? The chef obsessed with herring and cheese?
Okay.
I can't! I don't believe it! All that effort, all that money, and it's Rumpled? Oh my god! I'm crying! But, well, honestly, I thought it was about the lost treasures of the Dauriata, maybe an army of undead berserkers, something that would end the world. You have no idea how scared I was of this job. And now you're telling me it was undead Rumpels. Alright, I'm feeling better now. Do you need anything else? If only. I can't get in touch with Brandon. It seems that he gave the order to keep me here. Precisely here, right in this damn spot. And I'm afraid. Don't get me wrong, I quite like this place. The air is crisp, the sea is calming. It's true, the company could be better, but I wouldn't mind living here one day. I used to love it when I was younger. It felt like an adventure. Like I was a brave heroine venturing into the dangerous world. But it gets boring after a decade or two. Eventually, you start feeling like you haven't had time to sit down since the moment you left. The dangers of the road stop becoming exciting. Life
Mm-hmm.
Only a keeper is allowed to own property in the Horns of the South. I looked it up. It's an actual law, not just something Brandon made up so I'd stop breathing down his neck. So unless I grow a pecker overnight, it'll never happen.
Okay. So she can have all of this, all of that. The thing is that the gold that you get here is not really that great, but like I don't feel that you really need it all too much either. You know, so like that that kind of makes a difference. Where like in Skyrim you sometimes need the gold. Just gonna buy something back and that is a torch. It will only cost me 1 gold, so it's fine. You see, you can also sell from your stash, so it's kind of nice. I'm quickly just gonna see for something wolf teeth. Um, mm, oh, I only have two. I think I need 10 or so. So we're still far from that.
Please. Did they resist? Oh, I hope they... Finan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. And if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money.
so he's like the
You can
bounty
have it
collector, but
for
he's
this.
kind of fascinated on how you killed him.
I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body. I can only imagine what a sight that was. Yeah, take your reward. And please,
600 coins, bro.
go chop off some. Go chop off.
Mm. We need one stolen muck, and this one is all the way. We're not going all the way there though. For now. Mm. Well, to be pretty or expensive. Well, um, that is locked. Let's quickly see if the blacksmith has something. And let's then see if we can maybe steal something. Night boots. Mm, you know what? Give me the crafting books. I think now we can actually sell them back to them as well. Oh no. Well, at least we can craft some stuff if it is ever needed. Let's not steal from the blacksmith. I don't know if she will be happy with food though. Here, a cup. At first sight, let's quickly save it. There. I guess it's pretty safe to assume that nobody saw that, so. Mhm.
Well, have you got a little stolen... Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. A human doing my work. I can't take it. You've been just a great source of fun. All right, time for my part of the deal, I guess. Close your eyes, put on a serious face, like something very mystical is happening. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And done. Now you've got a bit of my power. Go into the world, use it well. Oh, you must. Safe trap.
So sneak got increased, or did she actually give us something? Okay. Um, an easy little quest, I guess. Oh, wait. Flame resin can be handy. Also, let me try something. Like, I know that we can sketch now as well. From like whatever we see. Oh wait, we actually get that in our inventory, I guess. Then there'll probably be like there'll probably be like a quest or something that will have you like draw different things. It is kind of nice though. You can just look at whatever you want, and just draw it. It's you see that's like the tree and the house over there. Even a space body if you want. I'm not really sure if it's like super useful or anything, but it's just nice that you can do it. That being said, though, what is the next thing I wanted to do? Ah yes, create a bonfire, in order to level up. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we should have our nail. Mm-hmm. Increase spell power, that's kind of nice. Let's go for the increased spell power a little bit. If I have my summons out, it's kind of nice. I think that should make them stronger as well. And now we do have um, the better version of this too. So we already have a better ice, better blood, and better fire is the next. But for that I need like 12 spirits in order to use the full power of this. Because like you see I can technically use it already, but you see the damage is only 24. The mana cost is like 92 instead of 72. And the heavy cast too takes way more mana. But it's kind of nice that you can pretty much use anything you want right off the get-go. Although slightly weaker though, but still that and that is still. But I think they were target seeking, wasn't it? No, doesn't matter. A little spell upgrade is always nice anyway. Oh, that's actually the. Oh wait, that builds up by 4 now instead of 1. Oh wait, ah, it works differently. I see the. It actually uses your health. Okay. It actually uses your health. Now I see. Mm. Oh, yeah, health cost, yeah. But indeed, instead of 10, it's 9 with me. So actually having the summons might actually be kind of nice now. There we go. We can explore this way. And then you have this whole part over here, but I think I will go down first though. I just put the blue thing there. I still need the anglers, but this one is not dropping it. A hunter's camp. Nice.
Oh, a new face. Hey. And I'm in the woods. Is that how you want to talk? I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South. Everything is interesting around here. But ultimately, no. I respect your candor. You need to understand that when someone enlists with the Horns of the South, he leaves his former self outside the walls of the keep. His old life, it loses all meaning. If someone... I don't... Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. So every captain needs to get political, whether he likes it or not. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people under any pretext whatsoever, or none at all. He sows terror. I've no...
Pages of experience, unlock 21 journal entries.
I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out.
Leather. Bolts. Poison Shelburne. Give me the crafting books.
You should try to keep. There's always work to do around there. And plenty of men who gladly push it on to someone else. Now, come to think of it, I might also have something for you. If you don't mind. An alarming amount of undead have been emerging from the old cemetery. In numbers far greater than that little plot of land ever. I don't mind somebody thinning out the population. Sadly, that's not unusual in these parts. The South. Thank you.
I think we already did that, didn't we? Well, maybe there is some kind of boss now or something. Let's have a look. Oh wait, yeah, quickly I'll heal myself up just in case there is some bullshit. I need to say that the lifesteal from this spell is it feels a lot better though. And even though it costs health, like the fact that you can just heal it faster is kinda nice.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins. It's got... Bless
I
you,
mean,
kind stranger.
5 gold, you know.
Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Oh,
Okay, look at that. Maybe some cool necromancy spell. That would be nice. I mean, not that those are not good, eh? They serve me pretty good, but like something more powerful, I'm here for it. You see, also the amount of damage you deal is also like a lot better. So I'm actually really ouch. I mean, this one actually feels pretty good when it comes to it. Empty barrels, soulstone. I believe they charged or something, and then they look at that damage, bro. Like, I mean, you can easily do that, get some damage going, and then heal the rest up that you did. Even though it's immune, like the damage it does is just nice. Uh, and also compared to like the ice, for example, it doesn't need to do any charging. It's just like instantly like boom. I might increase the difficulty though, because like I said, like magic feels a little bit OP when it comes to like 1v1 combat. Enough crypt key, so there is another key that we need. And also that it builds up by 4 bleed instead of 1. I mean, just that is already like 27 coins. So the 5 coins we gave him, we already earned that back with quite a bit of interest. I'm not gonna lie, I think that like What the fuck is that? Oh wait, yeah, I know what those are. They self-suiciding bombs. But what is because the summons have no like summon time. It is just they keep fighting until they're dead. It makes for like an easy and nice little backup. Lost Night, hello. And I mean, just like this is also very nice. It's just that they like serve as a cracked stone swords. That they just serve as like some kind of meat shields. That is nice too. Just quickly checking or they might be like alive or something. But I think some of them might be alive. But I think most of them are dead. Or actual stone statues. Some iron ore. Ooh. He's immune to blood loss, what kind of sound? Logic, obviously. But you see, they also heal over time now, because they have they get some health back based on my mana regen, so that's actually kind of nice. That are we? Ooh, wow, bro, it's probably that stone sword that. Man, it's worth a lot. No, wait, no, it's not worth a lot. It is quite fucking heavy though. Stamina cost 70. Wow. Might just drop those, like, you know. Let me just hold it, like how weighty does it feel? It's doable. It doesn't feel as wavy as I thought. Like it's a lot lighter. One thing you need to be careful of though is like that you always press square to equip. In the beginning, I sometimes did press triangle, and then I was wondering where like the pants or the thing that I picked up, like where the fuck did that go? I don't think.
Careful there. Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Stop. What I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Anyone that matters, that is. Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work.
Hmm.
Nonsense. The process, as you aptly call it, holds no secrets from me. I have studied its every stage, every aspect, all while keeping meticulous records. It's almost insulting how straightforward it is, how little variety there is at its very core. Death truly does make all of us equal. And yet, the connection between the flesh and the spirit continues to elude me. No matter how I approach it. I've even tried to force it, but to no avail.
Hmm.
Warduk. Ah, you mean the servant? I'm not sure where you got that idea, but he is indeed merely a minion. Quite a sophisticated one, I'll admit, but he's never said more than 2 words to me. Fine. If you wish to waste your time with him, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe his first master simply forbade him from speaking his mind. Still, don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights.
I'm I'm pretty happy that uh,
Any revelation?
that we don't have to kill him. You know, I was suddenly all all of a sudden really happy with all the the things that I spent in spirituality. Because like certain dialogue options, like if you don't have the necessary stats for them, you can just not bring that up, you know. It's like let's say speaking about cars, but you know nothing about cars, you know, you cannot give some like master answer on like a car problem without ever
Oh, you're back.
doing any car stuff.
Is he? I couldn't tell. I don't mean any offense, but they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some... I don't have much choice, do I? But I don't mind the service. I like being around the dead. It's just the constant cleanup that gets to you after a while. Pah! No! I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason. And they always leave it in such a state. It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place. Ah, no. I just don't think we have anything to talk about. I don't mean any offense, but truth be told, they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or... Oh, does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather unusual for his kind. Normally they act as though they know all there is to know. Yet they always end up baffled by... Oh, I'd love to help. But alas, I'm not certain I can. You see, death is... well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, dying is the loneliest experience of our lives. It can't be shared or taken from someone. In the end, no matter how it happens, our death is the only thing that truly belongs to us. It's a potent experience, one for which there are no words, because There is simply no need for them. Nobody is meant to die and then return to tell the tale. I'm afraid not. But honestly, I wouldn't mind if it convinced the Master to abandon his pursuit. It's clear now how futile it. He would be better off dedicating his time to... really, anything.
Now I'm wondering if you did choose the other option or if you might get a different result. And since I'm like having summons myself, it's like uh, I'm just kind of interested to see if you might get like something out of him.
Well? Are you threatening me? That's, No, it can't be that simple. It sounds so... sentimental. I don't believe in things that are indescribable or unmeasurable. But how do I make sure I don't share the fate of the others? I mean, how do I remain? Ah, that's it. Perhaps that's the very core of the problem. What's needed is a subject who is perfectly aware of what's happening. One who understands the intent behind everything. And that subject could only be me. Plus, there might be a few advantages to having an undead body. Let's see. Just need a few things and...
Did we have it saved? Were we that smart? The autosave actually does. Okay, wait, let's try something. Skeleton army, soul savage, cool. Burning and brutal. Definitely has some good stuff going on. So, it's managed by 10% on hit to restore as mana. Skull staff, okay. Sounds something interesting. Oh. So how do they soul savage? The zero thing he had was that. So this basically like get your summons off the fields. It's kind of nice. It's something that I've been wanting to do. Increase max mana by 10. Not too bad. Okay, that's right after. Well, luckily we saved it. So we will go through a little bit of trouble, but I just wanna like I just wanna see if like something does change. Mm, mm.
Careful there!
Stop. That is a gross posthumous. I'm not dead. It starts to. I know people give up. Don't enjoy. Think about it. Hope I am. The problem. Nonsense. Almost. And yet. That's just sentimental drivel. There's nothing uniquely significant about any of us. Take it from someone. Warduk. Quite a sophisticated one out.
So so you still get to the same thing. And now, if we're lucky, can just loot this. We will have to talk to the thing again.
Any revelations?
So let me quickly see, but I think they're all dead here now. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, wait, this thing is inadequate key. I'm about to do something stupid again. Wait, first, before you gonna talk to him.
It's I'm here. Oh, you're back.
Okay. Let's override this. Just want to say something real quick. Does he key to the crypt dagger? Oh, he doesn't have the inner key, so that's probably from another quest. Okay. So like, what I basically did, I literally just killed him to see if he had the inner key, so I could take a look in the room. Apparently he doesn't, so he's like, eh, pity. He's like, pity. I would have loved to find the key just to see, but that's probably part of another quest.
Well, are you out of your mind? Abandon my. That's. But how do I make and that?
pretty sure that nobody needs him alive. Well, I'm not gonna kill him myself though, he's a necromancer. He should be killed by, or don't they do that because he's not hostile? Oh, okay. Now he is. Skeleton, that. Okay, so let's see. This increases the mana. Um, Traveler's pants and traveler's boots. Mm, 25 points. Let's keep that. It's kind of handy. Mm. Let's actually take that, the mana. Although the more, yeah, the more mana we have, the more life we have. Huh? Yeah, more mana is always nice, to be honest. I mean, spell power increases as well if you take like more spells. So that's the mana shield. So I'm kind of wondering. Um, wait, no. Let's keep you and you. Um, yes. But here we take the staff instead. Let's see. They have a mana cost of 20, and they have a mana cost of 30. So like, what I do think is that they're more powerful because they have a higher mana cost to summon. Wait, I remove the target. This uh, removes target summons restoring up to mana cost used to eliminate its initial summoning based on their current health. So, and restore your health based on its current health and the mana cost of its initial summon. The health and the mana cost, so like that would be like, for example, for the skeletons, that would be like the mana cost is 27 plus the health plus the fact if they die also restore 10%, so I might like heal instantly and like quite a lot from like destroying a summon. And otherwise you just remove them from the field. I just quickly try. Wait, I can actually. That did heal me. And that was the other thing. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, I think they're probably stronger. Mana shield. I wonder what mana shield is though. I can actually look that up, huh? In all honesty. Because does this ring now work? Increase mana shield by 0%. No. Let's quickly look it up. What is mana shields? Let me see if it's worth it. Mana shields. Tainted Grail. Mana shield is continuously up as long as you have mana. If you want a truly immoral play. So, if I understand it correctly, it's like it will block some damage. In this case, 10%, as long as I have mana. So of course we quickly have to try that, but in order to try it, make sure that our summon is gone for the moment. And now we basically need to find something that will hit us.
Oh, well, this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? I am the keeper of this cemetery. Our master is... well, he's not really the master anymore. But he became... Oh, it's very kind of you, but there's no need to worry. I will take care of him, just as I care for the others. I cannot promise he will be happy, but I'll at least make sure his mind has always been so tormented. Master's heart was in the right place, mostly. But his head, the dead, you see, they have simple needs. But who am I to dwell on such matters? I'm just a simple servant.
Right. Also, seems that you can actually, if you can like convince him to like give up his necromancy, he becomes actually a healer. Turn him into a zombie. Wait, turn him into a zombie. You can still get his armor and journal, but you miss out on the minor quest and the inner crypt key.
Oh, please, visit any time. It might so.
Um, what is this? Random neighbor corpse. Oh, I see. So now we can heal from corpses. It's not too bad. Wait, wait. Back to here. It it seems that this quest has like a few things going for it. So if you turn him into a zombie, it's actually bad. Like you miss some stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it here where he's still alive.
Many a revelation.
Okay, wait. So he basically gives everything from before. So wait. We want you here. We want the staff over here. We want you over here. We want this. We want that. Here we want the mana ring back. Traveler's pants, that. Traveler's robes, yes. Um. So do we have 3 burning embers again? We do. We will sell one of those again. Mhm. Mhm. Let's quickly get rid of them. Because it seems that the servant has the inner crypt key, but he only gives it to you like if you kill him. Apparently, if you turn him into a zombie, you miss out on that. Mm.
Yes, I felt that. He must have been surprised. I guess I'll do what I always... Someone... Well, this place, it's... It's... I'm a... If you're... Well... It's not...
In a crypt key. That's the corpse healing. Hmm. So let's quickly see if it's worth it. Technically, it should be. It's more. It's more loot. So like you know. Old necromancy book full of secrets. Oh, it's saying that there are. Wait, are this all necromancers that were here? Wait, is that not the same thing? Yeah, so we basically have two of them. It's like a broken staff. Would be this be a whole necromancy crypt? So I guess he tried to get immortality for a wand as well. Man, just thinking that we nearly missed out on all of this. And nice shields too. That's just bolts. Oh, wait, I think first of many. And what do we have to do here? This master and maid. Special place he prepared. So we can inscribe that. That kind of seems like something we need to do. Wait. It's probably something we're missing here. At least that's what I think. It is like behind this wall, but I think is that we need to inscribe this and something happens. Because that's the only empty stone that doesn't have a name. And for the rest, I don't see much here. The only thing is though, or maybe it's not here at all. No, wait. Okay, I get it. Never mind. Need to pick up the body. Yeah, okay. And now we need to go get it there. It's definitely worth it to go to the inner crypt, though. I have like 2 corpse stacking things now. Not there. Here then maybe? No? No, it has to be that one. There's the music. Ah, okay, never mind. If it empties, uh, grave mistake. I think I'll go with the first one. I mean, it really seems to be like trying to do the right thing. And it was more us trying to pick like a bone with him rather than the other way around. Is he dead? Bro. What? Okay. That was, I guess that was a little bit, so I think we can save it like this. Um, what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna save this separately, just if I ever wanted to turn him into a healer. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, um, um, mm, there we go. Necro quest resets. That should be fine. Uh, let's quickly remove those though. Good. And now I wanna loot this again. Okay. Yeah, I need to say, like, what a quest. Went way deeper than you would have thought. Okay, with some help of Google, but still. And like I said, if you can actually convince him to like give up on necromancy itself, then it becomes like some kind of a healer, but it's also kind of nice. And then like this, that we actually have two of those, that is also really nice. Hmm, but it actually seems to do more damage. Maybe light casts. It also uses mana instead of health. Damn, so we basically got like another upgrade from what we already had. And we have like two of those as well. What is really nice. Wait. With light casts, explode a random number of corpse, dealing damage and applying bleed to enemies from a random nearby corpse. Oh no, never mind. I did read it wrong. This is basically just healing, but still, that could still be kind of handy, you know, if you did like fight and you weren't able to like heal from it, you can use this. I mean, I definitely see a use there. Hmm. You know, for now, I think I might just um, remove the fireball things because I kind of want to use this, but haven't really used it yet. And we might just put those two for now. That way we have like our battle thing, and we also have our healing thing we can switch to. And then like ice, because I think ice is still pretty much our most powerful damage spell. Um, this will I think do more, but currently that is not really what it does. The damage is a lot better. Um, yeah, it's pretty much our best spell for now. So healing, that. Now the next thing I want to do is definitely I want to try that whole mana shield thing. Because from what I understand of it, it's like it should kind of like heal you or something. Not heal you, like kind of protect you from some damage, so long you have mana for it. Really? Yeah, we didn't speak to him anymore. Wait, huh? Man, I'm telling you, this whole... I don't think you will speak anymore though, huh? Although, it's, I'm really wondering, is he dead or sleeping, bro? Because it's still like steel. Oh wait. He still seems some kind of alive, but it seems like frozen or something. Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Um, let's just go to that other guy, tell him everything is solved, what it should be, and then we should be on our way. That is dreams. That's the quest for you now. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now my mind is like, did we miss out on some XP because we didn't talk to the guy? Oh, good. Question: did he basically one-shot the brew? they they seem less resistant to like damage though. Wait, and let's also try this real quick. So let's say you took some heavy damage, you were unable to heal. Can I do this and that's a corpse, right? This seems to work, but then I guess it just was bugged for a moment or something. I hope he drops an angler, because that's what I need. He doesn't. Pity. Let's also put a ring around the quest we're actually going. Because if they're both glowing up, it's a little bit confusing where the hell you have to go. Wait, is this? Real quick, why is this place protected from all the bullshit outside? I mean, it's nice, but why in the world? Imagine there are the vegetables. The vegetables are protecting this place from corruption. And everyone here should start to plant vegetables all around the fort and the settlements and the houses. Do not be bothered by it. I need to say what you do have with Tainted Grail is like you keep exploring. We can shut off that. Definitely was something that we picked up. Just don't know. Oh, it's an armor. Like, okay, never mind. Oh wait, that's why this place is protected. It's his place.
So he shares the same fate as his minions. Well, at least we'll have some peace and quiet around here. And the dead might be restless for a bit. But I'm sure Huaradak will put them back to sleep. You can report a job well done to the court. Aye, I do. He's a very pleasant fellow. I may not be very fond of his masters, but well, who am I to judge a man for the oak? And he has a... You fought, you won. That's all that matters to me. We're both busy individuals. And maybe one day, if Avalon permits, we'll share this tale by the campfire. Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I take it you're not afraid of the night either, are you? I might have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs. He was supposed to return with proof, but, well, I'm afraid he... it's just a stranger who wanted to share the fire for a while. I'll never ask his name. There are those on Avalon who love the thrill of braving the night. They don't usually live very long. I think he mistook me for a... But the problem is, ethereal cobwebs can only be gathered at night. And I'm not exactly keen on needlessly putting myself at the mercy of the weirdness. I've got obligations to the keep and my brothers in arms. I can't let them starve or freeze, just... When you wander through the weirdness and observe the creatures it has altered, you'll notice a strange substance covering them. That's it, but no one knows where it comes from. Although some scholars suspect it's the weirdness, I thought it could only be harvested from the bodies of those changed by the weirdness. But if that traveler... Or to build a weirdness-repelling fire, of course. But if you're ever out at night with no safe place to shelter, ethereal cobwebs can save your life. It's like a temporary personal menhir. That's good. Good luck.
And where should we need to go? Oh, not too far. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's also get a skeleton out. I want to see how effective those things are in combat. Talking about combat, here you have... I'm not gonna lie, they seem... they seem worse. Even though they cost more, when I thought they would be good, they're actually worse than the other ones. I mean, the other ones are definitely more resilient. They can like take hits. So yeah, if the other ones are stronger and they take a hit more, I mean, it would be stupid to then use the skeletons. Huh? I need to say it goes a little slow, but like the fact that you can heal from corpses is nice nonetheless. Let's just get a little thing out to cover my back a bit. You see, it's still standing. Where like I believe the yellow thing over back at light, so that is really nice. I didn't know that yet, but that is really handy. That we're back at the light equipment load. I think I've been here before though. Although it doesn't matter. But whatever we can mine, we will mine. It seems that it like respawns though. And this looks like Excalibur, so I think we need Excalibur for that in order to open that. Seems the easier way is like a little bit on top of it. The only question is, how do we get on top of that. Jumping is definitely not an option. Also, let me quickly check something. Ones and cubes. There was indeed something about that. By 15. When equipped, that is nice. Soul cubes. Soul cubes, but I believe this is a wand, isn't it? No, it's a staff. So it seems to be something else still. Good, how do we get on top of that? I actually picked up the summon that I have now. I picked it up from here. It was like basically in a chest over here, and it has proven useful so far. I think I'm pretty much looking way too far though, but I mean, the only thing that I miss about Skyrim in this game, that is the weird physics, you know, like in Skyrim you can see like a wall like that and you have something like, yeah, I can climb that. Even though you cannot always, but like Wolf's Fang, always nice. This could be something. Yeah, this could be something. Locked chest, medium rarity. Weapon that inflicts burn. Huh? Being able to put burn on a weapon? That sounds like something that could be useful. Deadly Gords. Let's get my minions out here. Now the question is, did that deadly thing actually so I'm not sure, but would this like respawn every now and then? Because 35 cobweb is kind of nice. Actually, we can just test that, eh? We're just gonna test it. Wait. Let's make a bonfire over here. I'm gonna fuel that so we're protected. And we're quickly gonna stash some stuff. Or like see if we actually have to stash something. Let's stash that. That we don't wanna stash. That to stash, don't have to stash. Let's put all our crafting stuff. Okay, wait, and now let's wait for a full 24 hours, see what happens. Okay, not... Hello? Where do you come from? Flame turrets? I actually buy those stuff, wow. Actually buy that, feels bad. Feels slightly, ooh. Feels slightly, ooh. Especially now we got, so what I think is, yeah, think, 2432. So this is the lesser version of, I mean, it's more powerful than this, but it's less powerful than that. I think. Last case area of effect, blast all enemies in melee range. No fire burning everything before you. Oh, that actually sounds nice. I'll do that. I'll do those compare. Shoot a large burning projectile which explodes upon impact. Let's try that. And although ice is kinda nice, let's no wait, let's do it differently. Let's put you there and you there so all the blood stays together. And with you instead of ice, although it's nice, I think fire will be better. So it basically has this. It's basically like the first fire spell you get in Elden Ring, like combustion. Or you can do like that. So that could be something. That's I see potential there. I definitely see some potential there. Yeah. The pretty thing is, like I already said, I did actually buy this from the girl back in the town. Now getting 2 pieces of it for free, that would have saved me 1,200 gold. I mean, I know we don't really need all that much gold here, but it's still a little bit like, bro, like that's a lot of gold to be like laying around. Do I want to do this? No. Let's see. Damage seems nice. Being able to get double burn on someone. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like Skyrim will forever have like a place in my heart because like, Skyrim is Skyrim, and even though it's pretty old, it's still an amazing game. And I'm getting wrecked by this bear meanwhile. Bears are not to be messed with. They they were scary as hell in Ghost of Tsushima, and they're scary as hell here. Um, in Elden Ring, they're scary as hell. Like, it always the goddamn fucking bears. No, but back to what I was saying is like Skyrim will forever have like a place in my heart because like it is just an amazing game, even though despite its age and stuff. But like playing this game, like you definitely notice that like it is somewhat like limited in like the things it does. Oh, we actually got a level. That's nice. Like in Skyrim, you also have spells and better spells and stuff like that. But like it's pretty much the same, I would say. Like like
Who goes there?
oh, bro, you could have just lived,
Who's
eh?
that supposed to?
To scare you, no. But ooh, still no deer. Like I said, I need 10 anklers in order to like get another shrine blessing. But so far, nobody. And damn, they're fucking fast, bro. Okay, at least you do have something. That's nice. I mean, I need to say magic-wise, this thing is pretty amazing as well. Low costs, a little bit spammable, and works very nice with a sword. But from Skyrim, you definitely feel that like magic is like limited. Like yes, you basically have like certain things like dual casting, what is nice, or like your little fireball that turns to a big fireball. Um, but like if you don't go for like the Talmor that has like the 60 seconds of increased mana regen, like a pure mage build sometimes feels a little rough. Because you don't often have the damage or like the spells and the mana to like sustain long fights. Well, here,
Oh, it's
here,
good
that's totally
news.
different.
When the keepers are allowed to leave the walls again, I have to organize a small party to stock up. And what about the traveler I mentioned? Was he?
That.
Yeah, just as I thought. Thank you. Huh. I hadn't thought about a reward for you. But I do have some information that's worth more. A few nights ago, I spotted a weird ear near the old ruined Brock. I had it in my sights, arrow notched and ready, when a wolf attacked me. By the time I dealt with that, the weird ear had vanished. It's yours, if you can catch it. I do. But the wolf tore a chunk out of my leg, and the wound's still healing. I'd rather not risk another nocturnal hunt when I'm not a full... Weird ears are skittish creatures. By the time I'm back on my feet... Weird ears are rare and valuable. Not just gold. Their hide is incredibly tough and has natural magical properties. That's not all.
Hmm.
Their antlers make perfect handles for knives. And you can even craft arrowheads from their bones. Nothing goes well, except the meat. No, I'm not saying you couldn't make a stew out of it, but you wouldn't want to start growing antlers yourself, would you? You're welcome.
Very nice. Yeah, that's basically the trial, and probably if you do the trial, you complete this as well. Let's first go claim our other little quest. I don't know if it's the same person that we need for the main quest, although I'm not um I'm not worried about the main quest as for now. But I think it's probably the same, dude. Um,
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope. Huh, that's surprising. But good. Very good. He's been a drunk for as long as I can remember. Keeps saying he'll stop, but he never does. At least not for long.
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business.
And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see. Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns.
And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he? If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain.
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me,
This pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home. Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag? Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
No, no, we're not. We know that the other one wants to destroy the king, so we're not. No.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death. That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand.
Okay.
You know where to find...
A lot to talk about.
If you need... It used to belong to the keep. You could
I
say it
guess we
was its
keep talking
beating
to him
heart.
until
That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families.
we might turn in the quest.
Those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for... Until, at last, the sea took most of it. What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye. Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, I don't know. Ask... I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life. Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men. He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him. I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult. We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming. Anyway. Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the dark druid from the legends, was it? Ha! That's what I like to hear. If he's dead, that's the only... We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the... You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having...
Good.
Excalibur. You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
So yeah, if we pull that thing out, wherever it is, everyone is gonna know that there's something up with me. Yeah? Everyone will know, like, that bro is doing something, and we all saw it. Cannot remember this quest. Oh yeah, wait, the night on the bridge. Yeah, never mind. There's a trial. The other trial. Okay, wait, let's do a few things. We don't have that much stuff laying around here. Also not here, but it's fine.
Please, stage open. Oh, Go chop off some heads. Go chop off.
Okay, that's that. Let's take that and the fireball. This seems to be broken. I'm not saying that I'm gonna like 200 got increased. That's nice. I'm not saying that I'm gonna pull Excalibur, but it kind of sounded like it was here. It was like in this keep somewhere. So like I'm kind of curious about it. Let's set it here next to the rest. I think I'm gonna slowly bump up my spirit to 12. Max health and damage. Let's go for that. Since we're gonna pump it up. We might as well.
Seawall. He was the first to set foot on Avalon, not me. He decided that if anything were to attack us in this strange land, he would shield me and take the first blow himself. I remember loyalty. A fierce, unwavering loyalty. To me and to Avalon. He must have been someone I trusted deeply. Perhaps as we move forward, more memories of him will come back to me. For now, I only hope his loyalty.
Thinking, but if I was Excalibur, I would place it somewhere more central. Did I grab cheese with me?
If you're here to see the... And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, all of the... I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out. That, and I wouldn't don't get me with one or I...
Heber took the recipe from me. And even if I had the recipe, I'm no good at mixing that stuff.
Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And... You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Tooth saver, yeah? No matter. Don't worry, I'll give you something very special if you bring me that remedy.
We have a quest again. I do not like to speak with the captain. I think he's down below though. The other guy we need. So this is basically just the walls. Think he's gonna freeze again if the music drops. Yeah. So let's see how it like restores itself. I was about to wrap up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But still, this was a 2 hours 50 minutes, a good 3 hours. It's not so bad. So you see, although the freeze is a little bit annoying, it's still not something that really bothers me. Like, you know, something like with Darwin's paradox, you know, that is a more serious issue if your system overheats from it every time. But something like this that doesn't bother me. But yeah, like I said, I was about to wrap up anyway. Pretty sure that Excalibur is somewhere in this place, and who knows, maybe next time we will actually find it.